Hello, my name is Holly Radke. I am the Curator of Collections at New Mexico Farm and Ranch Heritage Museum. And Rafael Torres is helping me to create this video for you. This is basically an introduction to our new collections portal, which is on our website. I have some helpful hints to help you figure out how to see our artifacts. And though you might not be able to see us in person, you can check out what artifacts we have in our collections. We have a history collection and over 11,000 artifacts. We have about 6,000 artifacts available for you to view, and we continue to research and update our database every day. Okay, so how do you get to our portal? If you go to our website, you go up and click on the Collections tab, and then you go to the Research and Collection button and press that. And then on the Research and Collection page, you scroll down until you see the portal. Once you get to the portal, you can do the Search the Collections tab, which means you basically use a keyword to start your search. When you do this, you should remember that the asterisk sign is what we call a wildcard, which means that it takes the place of missing information. So sometimes it might give you broader results. So let's go ahead, Rafael, and do a search for quilt. Now, if we search quilts, we have to remember that you only use one word, and don't use general terminology like ceramics or pottery. It's best just to use a object name because you're looking for a quilt, not quilt. So don't use plurals. You should be able to find all of the quilts in our collections. You actually might find other things too, like quilt tops or quilt stretchers as well. And so once you have your search, you can click on an item. And once you have that object up, you're going to find the description of the object, name, date, whatever information we have on its history. The other thing that you should know is that you can click on the photo and blow it up so you can see more of the detail. All right, we have our picture up and we are getting some detail in that. That's great. Also, once you have an item chosen, you can put it in your favorites. So if we could go back to the top ways of searching, we'll go to Advanced Search, which is the next tab. On this, you could actually search different ways. So you can use an object ID number, which is the accession number or the unique identifying number, or you could use a part of it. You could use a synopsis, which is a word that would be in the object name, the title, artist, manufacturer, or the materials that an object is made from. You also have your keyword again, and you have different collections. Okay, let's go to our next Browse by Collections tab. Okay, very good. On this tab, we've really identified 4 different types of collections: fine art, textiles and clothing, general objects, and books and pamphlet. If we click on general object, you're going to find majority of our objects under that collection. Remember that the objects come up in numerical order depending on the accession number. And so we did start digitizing in 2008, and that means that some of our older donations may or may not be completely digitized. All right, well, I hope that helps you as you search our collections. Happy trails, everyone. Bye.